Where the music at?
Ooh, here we go. Here we go.
You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want to invite it. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clock it out. Don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say though. It's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back until you start try again.
Hey.
Yeah. Welcome to the hood table.
You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Yeah, welcome to the hood table.
You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hey. What's up, Carla? Hey, come on in, everybody. Make sure you guys, when you're on your way in, make sure you do us a favor, show us some love, and hit the like button. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and share the live if you want to. No pressure, no pressure, but at least like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so very much. It is Friday night, so that you know what that means. It's Friday Night Live. No topics off limit, no hold board. We make it do what it do on Fridays. And welcome to the chat, Sid. What's up? Say hello to everybody.
Can you hear me?
A little bit. It's a little low. It's still a little low.
Hold on, let me turn the Bluetooth off.
Okay. Hey Carla, how you doing? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tonight is Friday Night Live. Oh, that's better.
Okay, cool.
That's much better. Yes.
Yeah, it's all good over here.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, I just want everybody to know right off top, you know, everybody in the world has been going through a lot of different things right now. A lot of people have been going on an emotional roller coaster due to, you know, current events, police brutality, protest marches, all kind of stuff. So today, we're going to put all that to the side, and we're just going to, you know, just try to have a little fun, a little laughs, a little kiki. We can get into all that other stuff next week. We can get back into it. But Carla said a good life. Oh, can you see the chat said?
No. How do I?
Oh my God. Do you have an iPhone or an Android?
iPhone.
Well, it should be. It should be down below. It should say something about.
Oh, I see.
Because there's a private chat where we can inbox each other on the panel, and then there's the open chat so you can see.
All right, I see Carla's comments.
Okay, good. So, as far as tonight, again, it's just gonna be a, you know, what do you call it? We gonna freestyle it. We gonna freestyle it. So let's just start off saying, tell me what you've been up to.
Man, I work all the time. So,
and what you be doing? Because I know you're a DJ. So, but what else you be doing?
Yeah, I DJ, but I'm a GM for Jiffy Lube.
Oh.
And then I was doing some DM work for probably 6 months, and I couldn't do all that. So now that's what I do. And that's a matter of fact. I just realized I still had these on.
So what do you do, like at Jiffy Lube? So you know how to like fix cars, oil changes, tune-ups, all that stuff. Okay, all right, sure. Jiffy Lube, I like Jiffy Lube. I've been there several times. What Carla say? I have my phone plugged in. I know it is going to be good. Oh. Carla, I swear, this is just a freestyle night. We just whatever we decide to talk about, we talk about. If anybody in the chat want to jump in on the StreamYard and join us actually on the screen, feel free. I'm going to drop the link in the stream. And if anybody has a topic they want to discuss, go ahead and jump on the stream or, comment in the chat what you want to talk about and we can talk about it. But yeah, as far as me personally, my job kind of took a shift. My main gig kind of took a shift. And I'm used to not really being on the phones much at my main job. Like back in the day, saying here in Omaha, it was like telemarketing capital.
Yes.
So back in the day, I did a lot of telemarketing from West, ITEL, who else was it? Idleman.
ITI, yes.
Yes. A lot of people. And after I did so many years of telemarketing, I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm sick of being on phones. I just want to do something, some type of office work, something clerical, something where I don't got to be on the phones. So for a long time, I did that. And it's been like 20 years that I haven't been on the phone. And then our job takes a shift. And we have to get cross-trained. And part of the job is being on the phones.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Hey, I did telemarketing for 11 months.
11 months? Was this recently or back in the day?
Oh, no, back in the day at ITI on 91st and Burt after they, moved to Burt Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the worst time of my life.
You know what? Let's see, 91st and Burt. Did you ever, do you remember Reed Telemarketing?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I used to work at Reed.
Okay,
that was like right on the street from where you was.
Oh wow, that's taking it back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to love that job, even though back in the day we only made like
$7.75 or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
We wasn't making no money back then.
No, but we was having fun though.
It was fun. It was so fun. All the homies worked there. It was like so fun. Yeah. And the supervisors was cool. And all we did was take like surveys and we would be calling like different companies or different hospitals and asking people how was their service and stuff like that. But that was one of my favorite jobs. We didn't make a lot of money back then, but it was cool. It was easy and
oh yeah.
But yeah, after I was done with all that telemarketing, after years and years of working all over these different telemarketers, I said, no more phones. I'm tired of being phone. But where I'm at now, I've been there like 7 years and never had to be on the phone. And now all of a sudden, our whole department has to now cross over and help out the phone area.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. And I know some people's like, well, at least you got a job. And I get it. But you know what I mean? It's like,
absolutely.
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to
do it. I feel forced. Like, you ever been at a job where you feel forced? Like they done forced you into something that you didn't sign up for, that was not in the job description, and then you just got thrown into it. It's like, what do you do?
Right.
You either suck it up and you go with the flow, or you end up trying to find another job. So I'm kind of stuck. Like, what do I want to do?
Yeah. Well, just suck it up for now.
Yes, I'm definitely stuck because the thing is with this Rona. And we don't know which way we going right now because they talking about another wave of Rona is supposed to hit like in the fall.
That's what I don't understand is how does everybody know that?
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I asked somebody, I said, how do they know? Like, okay, now, Obama, when he was president, he had like a certain department and stuff for diseases and all that kind of stuff. And then when, Trump came in, he kind of did away with that, department, that section. And so then the corona came. And I still want to know, like, how did Obama and them know? How did they know? Because they foresaw that this was coming.
Yeah.
He said it was coming. So I want to know how y'all knew it was coming. And then now that it's here, and now that they talking about another wave is to come. Oh, ooh, what's going on? Said it's like a whole bunch of noises. Do you have us open like in the background? Because it's
stop?
Clicking and stuff. Yeah, stop now. Stop now.
Did it stop?
Yep, okay. It stopped now. But how do they know? Like, how do they know? I mean, I wish they would give us that type of information instead of being like, "Oh, another wave is coming in the fall." Like, how do y'all know that? Hey, Carla. Carla
well,
says,
not to go.
Oh, go ahead.
What'd you say?
Go ahead.
Well, not to go too far in it, and we want to keep it, cool, mellow, whatever, not serious, but
right.
Part of this corona is about population control. So maybe that's how they know. I guess it said we're gonna let y'all have fun this summer, get ready for the fall.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm just saying.
I keep hearing
have
that.
Fun while y'all can.
I keep hearing that it's about population control, but I don't know. Carla said she used to work for West on Maple Street. That was over 20. Man, Carla, I used to work at West. You know what? I can't ever go back to West. Okay, remember? Okay, I don't know when y'all worked at West, but when I used to work at West Telemarketing, it was kind of relaxed. Remember, we wear what we want: jeans, tennis shoes, t-shirts, whatever. And then they started getting real strict. And then they started with the real strict point system. And so it had got to where if you pointed out so many times and so much time, you could never come back. Yeah. If you pointed out like 3 times in 1 year, you could never come back. And that's why I could never go to West Telemarketing.
Damn, Tanya.
I pointed out 3 times in 1 year, and so I can never. And that's been years ago. And I even tried to come back. Like I tried maybe 8 years later, and they still told me nope. Sorry.
They probably got your picture on the wall.
I don't know. I filled out my application, put my social and all that kind of stuff, and they was like, sorry, but you're ineligible. So I can't never go back. And I don't want to go. I mean, the thing about it is, like me right now doing phone work in my job now, and I hate it. It's like you have to weigh your options. Like if you have a job and it's a good job and it's paying okay, even though there's something about it you don't like, sometimes you just have to deal with it. Yes. I mean, my kids are grown, but technically I still got a child living at home who's in college, so I still have somebody to look out for, So I can't just up and quit my job just because I don't like which direction they going now. So, but I am on CareerLink.
And I miss CareerLink. I miss CareerLink.
I just went on there a few days ago and I updated my resume.
Hey, well, they might have some space down there time out for you.
No, I am not working this time out. Nope. Carla said presidents prior to Trump had advisors who shared information with them. And that must have been how it was with Obama, because he knew and he had that whole sector, that whole area for infectious diseases and things like that. So I don't know, but I would like to know, it would be nice if they could give us some information. Like the reason why we believe a second wave is hitting, because maybe it was a domino effect. I don't know. I just wish it would go away. I really do, because I'm tired of being, constrained to the home.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like being at home. Don't get me wrong. I am a homebody. I like being at home, but I also like to be able to go out when I want to go out.
Exactly.
And there's a few spots I want to venture out to. They have this grown folks club. Have you heard of this grown folks club here in Omaha?
Where is that at?
You know what? One of my friends was talking to me about it the other day, and I don't know exactly where it is, but I think it's on 30. It's on like North 24th Street. I think it's on North 24th Street, and it's called Grown Folks Social Club. And they were actually on the verge of opening, like in winter of last year. But then the Rona came. So I don't know, but it is a private social club.
No, it ain't off of 24th of Sprague, is it?
Let me see. Let me see if I can find the address. It is okay, 3713 North 24th Street. So it's, yeah, you're right. It is kind of, well, it's actually, they saying it's like south. They saying it's like south of okay, you know where Terrence Crawford, where he has a store?
No.
Because you know Terrence Crawford put a store in North Omaha.
Yeah, I've never been there or seen it.
Yep, Terrence Crawford, he put a store in North Omaha. So the Grown Folks Club is just like south of there.
Okay.
But the upper is like it's in a building, and I think they're saying like the upstairs office to Terrence Crawford's spot or whatever, that's going to be like his headquarters for his team, and the bottom part is going to be where he sells like Terrence Crawford gear, hats, shirts, anything Terrence Crawford.
Right.
So yeah. And I haven't even been in there yet because it just opened like last fall, and then so much stuff happened since then. So I haven't even had a chance to go in there, but
okay.
I definitely want to go in there and buy something, because I do support Terrence Crawford, and I try to always support, things going on in North Omaha. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, last time I was there was like September, so it probably opened after I was there.
Yep. And Carla said, let's see what Carla said. She said they did that because they had an endless pool of people who did telemarketing. You've been banned from West too. You know what? I don't feel so bad. I do actually know other people that was banned from West telemarketing, but that job, I mean, everybody worked at West. Everybody in the hood worked at West telemarketing. That was easy money.
Had that bus line.
Yes, and it was right on the bus line. Like the bus dropped you off right there. And you know what? The thing about West telemarketing, compared to all the telemarketers back in the day, they gave you like these bonus pay. Like if you work certain hours, you could get like $3, $4, $5 more. And on top of that, like if people like say I didn't want to work my shift because emergency or I'm sick or whatever, if there was hours available, they would tell people, okay, if you take this shift, we'll give you $10, $20, $30, $40 on top of the shift. So you can make tons of money at West telemarketing. And then we used to like spend the night. There were times when we would go in and work like 6 to 2. We would chill out for 2 hours in a break room or go somewhere for lunch or something, come back and work like 4 to midnight, and then go somewhere and go to work. I mean, go to lunch or breakfast or something in the middle. Remember Shoney's?
Oh, yeah.
On L Street?
120th, yep.
We used to go to Shoney's in the middle of the night and come back to West telemarketing at like 5 in the morning. Yep.
I did not know that.
We would go there at like 4 or 5 in the morning because they would, the breakfast at Shoney's was off the chain. So we would work at telemarketing and we would get off at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then we would go to Shoney's for breakfast. And then we would come back and work start at 8 o'clock again at West telemarketing. So we literally would be at West. I remember taking blankets coffee pots, pillows, all kind of stuff, because you could literally like go to sleep in the break room at West Telemarketing and they wouldn't say nothing. You could go to sleep and take have your coffee pot, sleep overnight, and then clock in and work in the morning. They didn't say nothing. Like, I don't think that would be okay now because of the stricter laws with companies and stuff, but people would be in West 24 hours and not go home for days to make that money. And checks fat.
Oh, yeah. My sister made a good living doing telemarketing back then.
It was nice. It was nice because the thing was, back then the economy was a lot better. So even making $9, $10, $11, $12 an hour when the economy was the way it was, when gas was still like $1 a gallon and things like that, we was hood rich.
It's amazing how $9 an hour was a lot back then, and now we trying to get $10, $11 on our part-time job. Shoot.
Yes, man, we used to make so much money. It was ridiculous. I mean, just buying cars and going shopping and just all kind of stuff. It was cool back then, but then the economy eventually catches up with your income.
Yeah.
And then it seems like the income takes about 5, 10, 15 years before it catches up with the economy.
Exactly.
Carla said, what she say? She said, their bonus was the bomb. You said sometimes I would even sleep in the break room. I'm telling you, Carla, that's what we used to do. We used to have, and then the thing about it was we didn't even have a car. So we would catch the bus, or like if it was Sundays, we had to catch like the jitney. Because you remember on Sundays, the bus would only go up to 72nd and Maple. And so we would have to walk from 72nd and Maple all the way to 102nd or 103rd where West was. And we would have like our overnight bag. We would have book bags with blankets in it, pillows, snacks, all kind of stuff. And we'd be ready for the weekend. Yep, I remember that. I remember walking from 72nd to West, and I remember one particular time we was walking, and it was me and my sis, and it was somebody who worked there that we knew really well, and it was raining like really hard, and I remember they drove past us and splashed water on us.
Wow.
They drove past us and splashed water on us. Do you know how mad we was? Like, you going to the same location and you just drove past us and splashed water on us. And we got to walk from 72nd to 103rd. That's like 30 blocks. And they splashed water on us. Man, when we got to work, my sister must have cussed him out something horrible. She cussed him out horrible. So after that, we like, hey, you know what? We got to get us a car. And that's what we did. We started working extra hours and saving up our money. And I ended up being the one that got the car. And I ended up being the one to take us, back and forth to work, after that. Because we was like, they done splashed mud in our face. That was all we needed for one of us to get a car. But yeah, that was nice. Those jobs back then, they're not as available as they are now because a lot more people do things on the computer themselves. Like, for instance, the job that I work in right now is in insurance. People who want to file an insurance claim, they can technically go to our website and do it themselves.
Right.
Back in the day, it wasn't none of that. You had to call the customer service, you had to call the phone number and get your claim approved. But now it's like people are so, I wouldn't say computer savvy, but it's a lot more availability for them to do what they want to do, like with the banks, hospital, paying your bills, insurance, everything. It's like a lot of people doing more stuff on the computer, especially with the Rona going rapidly. So I don't know, but I'm just like, we gotta do what we can while we can until this Rona goes away. But do you think it'll ever go away?
I don't think it's gonna ever go away. I think it'll reach a point where it's not as bad as it has been during the first wave and perhaps the second wave. But I don't. They created a monster with this one. I mean, 100,000 people in what 4-5 months? More people than the Vietnam War. No, they found what they wanted.
Yeah, and I know our co-host Karma Diva, she hasn't been online, a lot lately because a couple of weeks ago her cousin passed, and then she told me like maybe a week ago she told me 2 more people here in Omaha. One of them she was real close to, another one I think she went to school with, but they were younger people and they both died from the corona. So it's crazy. And then I don't know if you saw my post on my main Facebook page. I posted today. I said, I'm at Cubby's and probably 30 people there, and I was the only one with a mask on. And I kind of felt out of place. I kind of felt out of place.
Gotta take it serious. You know what's crazy is they said that it's affected Black people the most, but down here in Texas, 66% of the cases are Hispanic people.
Really?
That's a big number. Yes, I just seen that this morning. That must be Miss Sislo.
Hey, Miss Sislo, what's going on? You got a plan in the background? There's a lot of noise.
Yeah, don't be bringing that in here tonight.
Is it better now? Is that better?
No.
No.
It's a lot of noise. I'm gonna have to mute you because it's a lot of noise. Actually, it's something from you too.
Is it?
Yeah. So could both of y'all back out and both of y'all try to come back in? There's a lot of noise.
All
right. Carla said, you do remember walking from 72nd a minute? Oh my God, man. You know what? The thing was, back then, Carla, I was in great shape. I mean, I was in great shape. Shoot. Flo Jo, I could have probably gave her a run for her money. I was in great shape back in the day. So it really wasn't a thing to walk from 72nd Street where the bus stopped to go all the way to the West Telemarketing, building, because I was in great shape. So, and we walked all over. I remember when we missed the bus in high school, we would walk all the way from the projects, from Hilltop Projects. We would walk all the way to South High School. We would walk all the way to South High School back in the day. So back in the day, I was in great shape. So walking all that distance to the telemarketing, it was nothing. But them jitneys, they came in handy, boy. Them jitneys came in handy. What's up, Miss Flo?
Hey, is that better?
Yes, it's better.
I muted. I don't know what was going on.
I don't know what it is, but it'd be like are y'all on your cell phones?
Yes. I'm not on the laptop today.
I don't know what it is, but it'd be like some weird noises.
Can you still hear it, or is that any better?
I think it's a little better. Do you hear anything sad?
Not after she stopped talking.
Yeah, it's like when you talk, it's.
You might have to turn the mic down a little bit.
Yeah, turn your mic. Yeah, try to turn your mic down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's doing it again now.
Yeah, it's a lot of feedback. And you sure I'm not playing on anything else, like your computer? You don't have anything playing in the background?
I do. I do. Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Sound like it.
Yeah.
It was on the TV. That's what
Okay.
it was. What? I don't know.
But now it's doing it again.
Oh Lord. Hold
It's
on.
like,
I'm
it
gonna.
sounds like a click clack, click clack, click clack. That's what it sounds like. I don't know what the hell
Are you getting anything from me, Tanya?
Yes. Now I
Do
am.
you still, are you getting it from me right now?
Yep. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should
See, Miss
back
Cisco messed it all up.
I don't know. You back out and I back out. We'll see if that helps. I'm gonna back out too.
Let me see if I can turn my mic down.
Okay. Okay, do everybody hear me okay? Before I bring everybody back in? Carla, you said it was Carla. Yeah, back in the day. Ooh, child, I miss those days. Ooh, where I can walk all the way. I mean, looking back at it now, I know I would die. I know I would die if I had to walk all the way now from Hilltop, North Omaha, anywhere to South Omaha. I would die halfway there. But back then, yeah, Carla, we was in good shape then. Okay, y'all back. I don't know what's going on.
I
y'all
turned my mic down.
Okay.
I don't know if that helped.
Yeah, that helped.
Hey. The next time.
Yeah, I think that helped a little bit. Hey, Mrs. Flo.
Hey, I muted it, but it's still, I can still hear something.
Yeah. Well, Miss Senslow, give us the latest tea on that coat. Girl. I was in your live the other day and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was gonna do another live night.
I'm gonna need you to go find your channel. Hold on, let me go find your channel link because I want everybody to subscribe to your channel. Because y'all
going down over there.
Miss Sislow's channel I'm telling y'all. Let's see, Miss Sislow Newsworthy Update.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, we need Miss Sislow. We need to get her channel. We need to get her subscriber count up. Miss Sislow is trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and she is one of my moderators, and she is a great YouTuber, and so I like to promote her channel.
How's your daughter doing, Miss Sislow?
Oh my gosh, she's doing great. She's home.
Hell yeah.
Yep, she's doing great. She's home and she's walking. Which she has to use the assistance of a walker, but she's doing well. I'm gonna get my laptop and try to.
Okay. All right, come back in. You know, I am not that tech savvy where I can't just say like what makes certain people's connections. I don't know what it is, but I do know that using your laptop, that's what StreamYard suggests, to use your laptop for clearer connections. But you know,
I never had no issues before today.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm
gonna use my laptop next time.
Yeah, but yeah, Miss Sislow, I just put her link in. My moderator, Miss Sislow, Newsworthy Update. She be having all the tea on Nature Boy, and if y'all don't know who Nature Boy is, I do TV reviews on that new Tyler Perry show called Ruthless, which is about cult and cult behavior and all kind of cult-like activity. Some people can't watch it because they like this is just too much. Tyler Perry came out with Ruthless after The Oval, and that's a TV show. But Nature Boy is about as real life compared to Jim Jones. Y'all know who Jim Jones is, right? Made him drink the Kool-Aid. And compared to Ruthless, Nature Boy is a real person with a real code, and he's out here in these streets. And Miss Sislo be having all the latest tea on Nature Boy, and he is a hot mess, and be having people like, just like in a TV show Ruthless, he be having people dwindling all their bank accounts. They be leaving their families, leaving their husbands, leaving their wives, and taking all the money and going to the cult and giving this Nature Boy all their resources. So it's Miss Sislo be having all the tea on all of that. She be keeping up with all of that, and it's really, really deep. Like some of the stuff you be like, I can't believe it, but it's like real life. And he's right now stuck in Hawaii. That's why I hope she hurry up and get back on the streets, because he's stuck in Hawaii. He has been like banned from certain places, kicked out of certain countries, kicked off of airplanes. They've been. Everybody is starting to know who Nature Boy and his following is, and they just arrived at Hawaii a little while ago, and the Hawaiian people in Hawaii is like, y'all got to get the hell up out of here.
I looked him up.
Did you look
I heard
him
you
up?
talk about him.
Man,
he off the chain.
What do you think about him? He is a mess.
That is crazy. I can't believe there are that many simple-minded people in the world. I can't believe it.
I can't either, because I mean, I know I'm not the most smartest, most brilliant person in the world, but one thing I value of myself is to use my own mind and to think for myself. And if something doesn't sound right, and it may be because of my religious background, because my mother, when she raised me, she always instilled on, you do this, you're going to hell, you do this, God don't like it, you do this. It was so much religion instilled in me when I was younger. So as I got older, even when I would go left, sometimes I would mess up and I would end up in deep trouble, even with the law sometimes. And then sometimes I would go left and I'd be like, oh no, Mama would be so pissed right now. I know I need to go back right. I need to stop what I'm doing. I need to leave these people here, change new friends. You just know. But I can never see myself following a cult leader and doing all the stuff that like Nature Boy does, or in the Tyler Perry show Ruthless. Nope. I ain't about to have sex with 10, 11, 15 men at one time. I'm not about to be switching husbands every few weeks. I mean, they do so much stuff in these posts. So much. And it's like, it's really crazy. Hey, Miss Gen Xer. Hey, what's up? You want to come on the live? Let me put the link in. You can come on the live. But it's a lot that goes on in these codes. Like, seriously. Yeah. I can't do it. No. I cannot do it. And then they have like total control of you, and they take all your money, and you can't even like go to the store. You can do nothing without their permission. No, I can't do it. I got my own mind. Maybe I should start a cult.
Yeah, people who have minds.
Maybe I should start a cult and we all do like good stuff.
Right, exactly.
Like, I can't do all that negativity stuff, but it's a lot of negative stuff going on in the world. And the thing about Nature Boy, it's a lot of things that he's been getting away with. Like, he actually be on live on his, he has YouTube and he has IG. And sometimes he'll go live and he'll be punishing like the women, like telling them you have to go get in the closet, you have to kneel down on your knees, you got to stay in there for so many days, you can't eat, you can't. I mean, he'd be like punishing these people, and it'd be on live. And I'm like, how the heck does he get away with all this stuff? But I don't know.
I guess they just figure he's, taking care of the less desirables. I'm just, I mean, I don't know. That's the only thing I can come up with.
You said
Because if they wanted to, they could stop it.
There was one point where one of the ladies that he was with, they were so-called married. You know how they do in them coats? They ain't got no real pastors, And her father and her family had contacted him. They was all on the IG together. And they had her father on there. They had Nature Boy on there. And they had the girl on there, Eliana. I think that's her name, Eliana. And the father was like going off of him. How you treat my daughter like this? Da, da, da. When I see you, I'm gonna do this to you and da 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 da. But then Eliana, the daughter, was up there like, I'm happy here, and this is my king, this is my Jesus, this is my. And the father was on the other line, like on the live, like going off, like when I see you, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. She ended up going back home after she had a baby by Nature Boy. And then she stayed home for a minute. And then she came back to the coat. So, that like I said, Miss Sislo, if y'all ain't subscribed to her channel, I dropped the link already in the chat. But y'all need to subscribe to Miss Sislo's channel because she be having all the tea. She been following Nature Boy, real life cult leader. She been following him for years, for a long time. So she knows like everything, like all the way from the beginning, all the way up until now. So if y'all want to know more about Nature Boy, please hit the link in the chat and subscribe to her channel. Miss Zena, you said the link. Hold on. Takes me to a whole. Oh, you know what, Miss J, sir? I think I gave you the link to Miss Sislo's channel. Hold up. Let me put the link to the StreamYard. I am so sorry, babes. Okay, I just gave you the StreamYard link. So you can jump on the link. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Okay, Miss Sislo's back. Miss Sislo?
Is that any better?
Yeah, yes.
She said, yes.
Hold on. Let me test it real quick.
That's what it is.
Okay, said you have a lot of feedback.
All right,
It's said right now who has a lot of feedback. Say something now, said.
So is it me now?
Talk to me, said.
Is it me now?
It sounds okay. It sounds okay right now. But it is. It's like a clicking, clacking sound.
If it comes back again, I'll hop off.
Okay. Let me add Miss Empath on. Hey, Miss Empath, what you doing in the car? Where you going? Hey, where you going?
Going to see my baby. I'm pulled over. I ain't left my apartments yet. I'm just over here like, okay, I'm gonna roll my windows up and enjoying the life while I take this 30-minute drive or whatever.
You at the crib?
Yeah, I'm at home. Yeah, I'm at home. I'm about to make my way out the gate.
Well, what you been up to lately?
Oh, nothing much. Nothing much.
Just trying to stay healthy.
Hey.
Survive out here in these crazy streets.
Yes.
Well, how is it where you are as far as like with the Rona? Like, is the numbers high where you are? Or do you
You
feel
know what? my TV, I've had my TV in storage since April of probably 2018, at least April 2019. Let me go there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I only get my news basically
On like YouTube or on your cell phone on social media.
what?
You said you only get your news on what?
Oh, I thought you couldn't hear me. Yeah, I just got a call, a video call. I was like, oh, he done knocked me off the darn string. But yeah, I usually get all my news from Facebook and YouTube, mostly Facebook because I'm subscribed to ABC News Channel.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Well, you know what? You is not the only one who has unplugged the television from their home. So because I hear people saying it more and more and more. That they've unplugged from the cable, they unplugged from paying all that money to cable services, because one thing for sure, cable services is cool, but they play a lot of the same stuff over and over and over. And then they want to charge you an arm and a leg for their cable services. So I ain't mad at nobody who disconnect the TV and they start just using social media on their cell phones or on their laptops. So I ain't mad at you. You gotta do what you gotta do, honey. And I think Miss Empath is frozen. Carla, you said it's not that bad. Miss Empath, I think you frozen. Let me kick you out. Are you there? Miss Sislo?
I'm here.
Child,
I was speaking
tonight with the connections. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, I'm just,
it's Friday.
It's
ain't
Friday.
Nobody got no job. And ain't got nothing else
you know
to
what?
do.
I didn't even get paid today. I didn't get paid today. But in honor of the people who did get paid today, just got paid.
Friday night. Party jumping. Feeling right.
Everything, hey, all around. Hey. Woo! I didn't get paid today, but that was for an honor of everybody who got paid today. Get them coinage, y'all. Get them coin.
I ain't got paid either. I didn't get paid this month.
Am I on?
Hey.
Yes, Miss Empath, you on, honey?
Am I on?
Yes, you make sure you pay attention to the traffic, okay?
She's not.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, he had called me and kicked me off and stuff. I'm like, what in the world happened? Call me on dude.
Oh my goodness!
I was in between.
So I was going to tell you about the update.
Yes, please tell us about the update on Nature Boy.
Oh my God! Okay, so you guys know that they started. He started like 6 years ago in this group in Honduras.
Has it been 6 years?
And then it's been 6 years. Yeah.
Wow.
So he started with the group 6 years ago, and then if you don't remember, BBC did a big piece on him because there was a girl named Kayla, a Caucasian girl that was there, and her family had concerns about it. And
the white chick, I remember her.
Yeah. So
what? There was a white chick on there?
Yeah.
Oh, there's been a few.
Nature Boy be having all kind of people in that crew.
It's been a few.
What?
Yes, and so her family got involved, and when they got involved, the BBC television did a piece on it, and they went out and this, that, and the other. And so finally, Kayla's family came and got her or whatever and took her back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is the thing. He always preys on people who are either have mental debilitations or that are very easily
like low self-esteem, or
it's like they have some type of a mental debilitation. They can't make really good decisions, or they have been traumatized in some type of a way, or they are running from something.
Yep.
So some of the people there have been ousted by their families because they were accused of molesting their siblings or family members or something like that. Some of the other ones had been prostitutes, and they were on drugs really bad, and in most cases, most of the women that were there, um, or I'll say a large number of the women have children that they walked away from and they left behind to come in to join him, because he told him that those were their worldly attachments. And so he told them to detach themselves from anything. If you have anything in Babylon that you love or that you whatever, you're not ready to seek the kingdom and to apply the knowledge and this, that, and that. So they got kicked out of Honduras. And then they went to Costa Rica.
Is that when they went to Mexico or something?
They've been to Costa Rica, Honduras, Mexico, Palenque, and a number of places. They got kicked out of Mexico and they fled. They got arrested and they got out and they fled.
Now, which was the area when they got picked off the plane? Was they where was that when they got
Honduras? They got Honduras.
Ooh, because
they were leaving Honduras. Yeah, it was awful. And they were actually in the Detroit area for a brief minute because they were here to make a connection or something, and so they were in Detroit for a little while. But so most recently, after they got kicked out of Costa Rica kicked them out and deported them back to the United States, and they ended back up in Atlanta. And this is where they stayed for like the past 6 months or something like that. And they went and they were staying with Cookie, the girl, the young lady, Miss Cookie or whatever. So now, mind you, it was him and about 20 other individuals, 21 other individuals, and he steady taking in people. He said that he was paying her rent and this, that, and the other, but how do you think it was comfortable with 22, 23 individuals and children in one house, a 3-4 bedroom house? It just wasn't working. So their plan was to go back to the tropics. They can't go back to Mexico. They can't go back to Costa Rica. They can't go back to Honduras. So they were contemplating on going to Africa. That wasn't happening. So especially the Africans really don't want them there. And so they decided to go to Hawaii. Well, they got up of the money, and he got money from Niza, who is also a young mother of 5 children, her youngest being about 6-7 months old. And she walked away from her husband and her children. And then Naturi, she was recently with a different group, and she left that group and came with him. So he just got lump sums of money from them. And so, and also donations from whomever. And so he purchased the tickets for so many of the cult members. And some of them, I guess, purchased their own tickets or however. And then I found out that Joy went back home. Yeah.
She
Right.
came back, right? Then she came back,
Right. She didn't go to Hawaii with them.
Okay.
Or the baby. She didn't go to Hawaii with them.
Okay.
So they got to the Hawaii Monday.
Okay.
This past Monday. Well, that didn't sit too well with the Hawaiians. When they found out, got word that this cult group was on Big Island, they had big issues with it. So what they ended up doing was like word travels fast around the island because Hawaii is a very spiritual place. They believe in protecting guarding their land. They believe in the principles of the kingdom, like whatever it was founded on. The historical content means a great deal to them. They believe in keeping their land pure and true to the ancestry and things of that nature. So for someone to come in and they go back and they research, see, they didn't just come and go by just what they heard. They went back and researched this guy. So they looked at all these past videos, not just what he posted, but what everybody posted. They Googled them. They looked at the places that they had been deported from, the times they had been arrested, all of the content that he had on social media, and all of the people. They even looked at every one of the members that he was attached to, like the people that were on his page and all of that. So they looked into all of that, and they after seeing all of the different people and all the content, they approached him about it, and they were like, wait, we heard that you were here, you up to no good. This is a sex cult, that you were pedophile, that you've been kicked out of other countries, that you beat on women, that you take their money, and that we aren't about all this. See, we are about Ohana, which is family, and we practice principles that's represent purity and our ancestry and whatnot, and we don't want that here. And what are you up to? And so it was like people coming in his live challenging him the whole time and questioning him about, oh, I heard about this. What about this? So one of the first things they did when they went there was they all went out to the beach. Got in the water, swimming around, and touching the turtles and all that kind of. Now, the first thing you know is that all of their species are protected because they are protecting every little bit of the islands. Every species is protected because it's what contributes to the beauty of the places. And they're touching on the turtles like, hey, you can't do that. You can't touch the turtles. You can't mess with the animals. You can't do this, that, and the other. Not to mention, they just fresh off the plane. You know what they were supposed to do when they got there.
Right.
They were supposed to quarantine.
For like 2 weeks, right?
They were supposed to quarantine for 14 days. And they knew that. So instead of him quarantining, he decided, they all 20, 30 of them in the water. Now they done heard about them not taking baths. They done heard about them defecating under the tree. Yep. They heard about them defecating at the bases of the trees, giving the boo-boo back to nature and peeing and all that. And the first thing they're like, you're gonna take your stinking butt and put it out here in our land window. So
you know what, Mr. Slow, I have a question though, because when I was watching your video the other day and you mentioned a 2-week thing, is that just for overseas? Because like the people, like if we flying like locally, like within the United States,
You still have to quarantine.
really?
Oh.
So let's say I wanted to go on vacation and my vacation is only a week. I can't really go on vacation, right? Because I have to be quarantined.
Why travel is restricted.
See, and I thought, I don't know why, but I thought everything, since they was opening up the cities and more people was traveling, that we can just travel and jump off the plane and do what we want to do.
Well, no, because it depends on what the government says in that area. So if all states are not open,
okay,
we are free to like if we live within a state and we have a vacation home up north, we are able to travel and go back and forth to our places up north. But we can't cross the state line and go into another state because the last thing the state want is Michigan. Michigan bringing COVID over into their state and causing a spike.
I'm just wondering because I want to go to I want to go out of town and I want to go at the end of July.
So the best thing to do is to do your research before you go and make sure wherever you're traveling does not have the quarantine. But everywhere you go, if you are traveling from one state to another, you are required to not only now are you required to do a 2-week quarantine when you get there, but you got to do another 2 weeks when you come home.
Dang.
Yeah, because this thing is that serious.
That's like a whole month.
That's a whole month, which is why there have been travel bans, especially international. But I
don't know. I guess I haven't been watching the news enough because I just assumed that the travel bans weren't as strict anymore since all these different cities was opening up. Like they allowed the restaurants to open, the bars open, I just assumed that, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, but and again, that's not in all places. We just, matter of fact, we haven't opened up yet. Not until the 15th. No, not until the 15th.
So Michigan open up, not y'all, like the restaurant, the eat-ins, nothing up there.
They have some of the ones in the Upper Peninsula that are open, up north and Upper Peninsula that are open, but the ones like in the metropolitan Detroit areas, those aren't open yet. The lines or none of that is open. They still have to meet the regulations or whatnot before they are open.
Okay.
So yes, so there's still rules, even though just like with Atlanta and all that, even though those places are open, they're open for the residents and the citizens. But anybody that's traveling still have to take precaution. You can't just, because everything there can be fine because everybody within that state has been doing the same. But if I come from my house here in Detroit with a cold, and I come to your house in Nebraska, everybody gonna be sick.
Well, okay. Maybe I won't be traveling then because, like I said, I haven't been watching a whole lot of news lately. But I don't know why. I guess maybe just ignorance. And it's a lot of that going on when it comes to the Rona and other things. And I'm not just gonna call people ignorant. But ignorance can be just because you just haven't heard about it. You don't know about it. You haven't been keeping up with the news. And I just assumed. I really did assume. I heard somebody the other day, a YouTuber is planning something in Texas. And I was thinking, well, dang, I ain't been on vacation in over a year. Normally I go on vacation every year. That's just something that me and my sons do. And our relatives, and it'd be a big group of us, and we'll every year we'll be like, okay, flip a coin, where we going? And whoever win or whoever get the most, votes or whatever, that's whether it's Florida, Atlanta, wherever, that's where we go. So I'm thinking, okay, since all the cities is opening up, you know, we can get some plane tickets and hop on and, you know, go fly somewhere. But if we got to be quarantined for 2 weeks when we get there, I mean, we might as well not go, right?
Well, not unless you got a month and a half to spare, you know.
Nope.
You got a month and a half to spare because you got to quarantine when you get there. And see, primarily it's for the people because they don't know you stepping off a plane. Like some people that are driving, even they have a few less restrictions.
Yeah. And Carla in the chat said you need to research it for yourself. Check with the school you want to go to. And that's what I'm going to do, Carla, because I know the importance of being safe, and I know the importance of, you know, being in quarantine, because we've been in quarantine since like the beginning of the year. And I haven't ate in a restaurant. I haven't went inside of a bar. It's just, matter of fact, since January, there's only 2 homes that I've actually went to. One of them was the home of my godmom. My godfather had passed, you know, a couple of months ago. And the other one was one of my co-hosts on the Hood Table. But other than that, and since January, I haven't went up to nobody's house. I haven't sat down in nobody's restaurants. I be having people hit me up, be like, man, you want to go out? We going out, you know, we going to go to this bar. No.
Right. And see, I get like this. We still have to wear masks.
Yeah.
Have to be there are still precautions to what you do. So just like Carla was saying, it was the same thing I was saying, do your research before you go and just make sure that you are being, you know, responsible in your traveling so that you'll know what to prepare for and whether it's even worth your time, which is why a lot of these, you know, a lot of the YouTubers that were putting on vacations canceling it for the year, because not to mention now they're saying that another spike is coming.
Exactly, this fall.
So
like,
yeah, this
and you know, 5 was put on an event. Sean Bradley had put on an event. Deanna had put on an event. It's like a lot of different YouTubers that put on an event. And me personally, I was going to Deanna's event that was in July, but I canceled our hotel. I think last week I canceled our hotel down there in Mississippi because it's like they talking about a second wave coming.
Yep. And it's supposed to be stronger than the first one because you got to realize this thing has mutated. So the best thing to do is to read up on it, follow the precautions, take plenty of vitamin D, prepare your body for it, your vitamins, your zinc, your whatever it is. And then the very first onset of anything outside of normal, call your doctor and go straight and see about it. I want to do a quick thing, shout my sister out. She's listening from the bushes. My sister, make sure you Sherry Berry, my baby. I call her little mama because she thinks she my mama. But and that's been my very, very best friend for over 30-something years.
Oh, ain't nothing like a sister.
Ain't nothing like a sister, honey. That my family, hers and hers. Seen every last one of my children born, everyone. So that's my sister from another mister, but she's listening. Sherry, make sure you like and subscribe to this video, boo.
Yeah. And also make sure y'all like and subscribe to the video, but also make sure y'all hit that link in the chat to the YouTube link for Miss Cislow's channel, because I always try with my moderators, especially when my moderators come into the chat when I'm doing shows, I always want to recognize my moderators and let people know. The people who have channels, even if you're not my moderator, if you are an actual YouTuber and you have a channel, let me know if you're coming in, because I mean, if you've been following me any amount of time from Tyann's Prime Time TV over to the Hood Table, you know that I have no issues with promoting other YouTubers. At all. like at all, because that's the way that we as YouTubers grow.
Right.
You can't grow without people supporting you. And one thing I truly believe in is supporting other YouTubers for you to get support. That's one thing I really, really, truly believe in. So yeah. So make sure if you looking for a channel to tune into, try Miss Cisflo. I put the link in the chat. But Miss
Cisflo's news.
Miss Impact, she's been driving, but I have joined her because it was a lot of background music and her music and stuff. And I didn't want to get no copyright and things. Miss Impact, she's playing all that music and stuff in the background.
Making it happen, though, ain't she?
Yeah, she popping it. She driving it.
Oh, wait a minute. So let me tell you, Tanya. With the Nature Boy thing, what I was gonna say was when they went over to Hawaii and they failed to quarantine, they broke the quarantine laws.
Mm-hmm.
So on top of breaking the quarantine laws, on top of the fact that the islanders are upset because they don't want him there, they were challenging, like, meet me at the statue, we'll all be there. Go, you post up and see what we do, bro. And oh my God, it was crazy. And yeah, they were upset because they were like, you know, you're not gonna come here and bring that fool out up here. We have kids. We don't want you all walking. And then you saying one thing and doing another. He was on there lying so bad, Tanya. He was lying so bad.
I believe it.
He was saying when they asked him about him calling them God, he was like, "That's not me. That's young man. That's somebody else." And I'm like, this dude sitting up here trying, like, they can't go back at these videos. And then he was like, "Yeah, we heard you have women standing in corners and you beat on women. Mm-hmm. That's not me. That's somebody else." Bro, we got a video of you with Efru standing in the corner where you sent it to the corner while you was on a live.
He talking about it wasn't me. You know, that reminded me of that Shaggy song. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Girl, and then so this dude had the nerve when they came to arrest him. He has nothing about himself. No, nothing. I mean, there's no shame. It's like he was on live begging them for money. Like, so, you know, they're going to detain me. They're taking me in for quarantine violation. So, and they already took 8 others. And so they're getting ready to take us. And so we're going to need donations. We're going to need bail money. So you can hit up the Cash App and Professor Musa. And because we're going to need money for this, that, and the third. And whatever. And then he's like, I want y'all to document everything, giving all his instructions.
But you know what? The crazy thing is, since he started this, how many years ago? Since he started this cult, he's like the only one who has access to the monies. So whenever people donate, whenever people like even join the cult, and they bring all their money with them, because I mean, I guess it makes sense, even though I don't believe in these cults and all that kind of occult activity and stuff. But I guess it makes sense because in order for a cult to survive, it has to have finance. And so if you're going to join a cult, you can't just be running up in a cult broke, like, and expect them to take care of you. No, it does need finance. I do understand that. But the thing is with this soldier, I mean, I always call him soldier by accident. But the thing with this Nature Boy is he has like total control over everything. Like, it's not like like if he had like a, you know how governments are, how they have like a president, a CEO, a treasurer, a secretary, things like that. He's like total control.
He has trustees.
Well, yeah, he has trustees when it comes down to it.
But they have to come to him and get permission.
Right, when it comes down to it.
to everything, like the food that they eat, how many pounds of beans they buy,
Right.
how many hours they stand in the corner, the whole thing, you know. And it's like, you know, and he controls them. He has mind control over them.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm gonna need y'all.
It's so sad. It's so sad. It's like the things that I have witnessed, and I don't even watch. Like I used to watch all of their videos like continuously. Like I would be appalled, and then it got to the point where I was just like, oh my God, I can't even do it anymore. It was just too much.
Yeah, and well, it's like because I have a background in ministry and things like that, and I'm always teaching in that area. I always follow up with things like this as a reference to go back to kind of keep the young people from falling prey to something like that, you know.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, because a lot of people there are some children, or not children, young people, there are some grown people that are very impressionable.
Mm-hmm.
And so they don't, you know what I'm saying? They can't decipher what is real and what is not so real. And he lied and told these people that he don't say that he's Christ or God or whatever, but he says it all the time. He said
and he's been saying that since day one. He been saying he was
he's a cult.
He been saying he's the next calling, he's the next Messiah.
The second coming of Christ, he said.
For years, yes.
Yes, and now since he got challenged by the Islanders, he's denying all of that. And see, those are the things that I'm talking about, because some people from the outside looking in might say, oh, it's all good, you know, leave him alone. But then they see him on there performing fellatio on a woman on live and blacking out the screen, but you can hear all the things going on. You ain't nobody know for even down, you know, announcing when he's about to reach his destination and all that. That's
after hearing about what he did with his son, and after hearing about what he does to other people, and we have witnessed, you know, for years we've been witnessing this go down.
Yep.
I think he is a freaking freak. One of the, what do you call those people who always like to have sex? What do you call them?
Oh my God, they are
Miss Empath, where you at now?
Oh my God.
I'm at the
exactly what you
I'm
said.
at the gas station now.
I had to mute you earlier because you had music playing and I didn't want to get on copyright. But what do you call them?
Nymphomaniacs. They're nymphomaniacs.
What do you call people who want to have
nympho? This gas station ain't even got no food.
Yeah, they're nymphomaniacs, and he's a sexual deviant though.
Yes.
He takes nymphomania to another level because he uses sex. It's the root of everything, sex and money. It's the root of everything that he does. Sex, money, mind control. That's the root of everything that he rules by.
Yep.
You know, and then like he refrains.
Sex, money, and mind control. You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, why do you think that he is able to keep continuing on with what he's doing? Just from you been following him, for the time period you've been following him.
Because he's charismatic. Because he like what he was doing to trying to do, because the Hawaiian people are not crazy. Those islanders are not crazy by a long shot. Mm-hmm. But he was trying to finesse them, trying to charm them to be charismatic and come in as, he compliments them, and then he deposits some of his knowledge, and then he compliments them again to try to make it like we used to, my pastor used to say, sandwich it. Compliments. So He'll give you a compliment, add a little with his little scheme, and then put the compliment and feed it to you that way. And the next thing you know, you eating a whole line of his garbage, not unknowingly. So, and there are some people who's like, oh, well, he's not so bad. He's just here to live off nature and this, that, and the other. But that's what he says. And then when you get the noise complaints from them partying or him beating on women and them crying and screaming, that's why he picks places that are isolated.
Right.
Away
from the city and away from the, away from most of the where people live, like away from what do you want to call it? Civilization.
Right.
But you want to say like he's away from civilization and that he's living on the land, and then they don't even be living on the land. That's what got me. When I first followed him, I really thought these were people that was living on the land. I'm thinking they planting their fruits, vegetables. They got their cows, their chickens, their pigs, they goats, they hogs. I'm thinking all this stuff because that's how he made it seem like they living off the land. But then after watching them for a while, they got a whole house with electricity. They making music, they making beats, they got like a whole sound, like a whole what do you call
even
it?
The tents, even the tents got TV.
Even the tents.
And let me tell you that
stuff like they was not living off the land at all. Then they showed them catching the bus to like the dollar store, to the Dollar General, and I was like, this ain't living off civilization. What kind of I was so confused. And that's when I was like, who is this Nature Boy for real?
He's a deviant. He is an imp. One of Satan's imps is what he is. A demonic force. That's exactly what he is. But right now he locked up.
How long they gonna be locked up, Mrs. Slow?
No, I don't know. They may make them. I'm pretty sure they were tested. They may make them sit out the whole quarantine, or they may make them come back. They may make them come leave the island. Because they didn't abide by the island laws. You can't just go do what you want to do. And he said, he always, on all his videos, he's saying F this, F that. And
because he thinks whatever he does is law. He thinks like he is like the ruler of the freaking universe or something.
Yeah, he appears to have more power than he does, and he only makes sense to the ones that he makes sense to. He doesn't make sense to the general public because
that sounds like some YouTubers.
Oh, girl.
Some YouTubers who have these followings, and other people be looking on the outside in like, what is wrong with their followers? Like,
what's going on with you?
Like, y'all don't realize that these people are scamming y'all and duping y'all, and they tricking the kids. But y'all still following them? See? And that's one thing I wanted to talk about tonight, Miss Sislo, because there are certain people that I follow, and there are certain people that I've been subscribed to. But like so much stuff been happening on YouTube in the beef sector. And even though we don't beef, we are part of the beef sector.
Exactly.
Because we follow some of the people. And people be like, well, how you get in the beef sector if you don't beef? You don't have to beef to be in a beef sector. If you follow certain people, if you have favorite YouTubers that happen to get in beefs a lot, then you just kind of fall into the beef sector. And a lot of people lately have been doing some strange things. Like, did you see that thing with Raphael?
I don't know Raphael.
He's the handicapped one in a wheelchair. And he has what does he have?
I heard about something about his ashy feet.
Oh Lord. See, I ain't see. See, Mrs. Slow. He had he got cerebral palsy, and he was supposed to be going to the Sean Bradley's event, right? And then, of course, because of the Rona, things getting pushed back and canceled and all that kind of stuff. He had said that Sean Bradley had taken his money after he canceled, after he said he was not going to be able to come. And everybody was thinking like, oh my God, this man, he's in a wheelchair, he's disabled, he has cerebral palsy. And Sean Bradley done took his money after he said he wasn't going to be able to come to the event. So, of course, everybody, like, not me, I'm just watching. You know me, I just watch. I watch like, and so they were saying, Sean Bradley had took his money, or either Sean Bradley's affiliates had took this disabled man's money for an event that the guy had said he wasn't going to be able to attend. And oh my God, did you see the backlash that this man, Mr. Raphael, the disabled man, got because they found out that he lied?
No.
He lied, saying that Sean Bradley and them had took additional money out of his bank account for this event that is not supposed to happen because of the Rona. And so he had got the sympathy of all these people in the B sector, and people were sending him $50, $5, $10, all these cash apps. Yes, all these cash apps. And this man is literally in a wheelchair. He really has cerebral palsy. He's really in a wheelchair. His name is Raphael. And I don't know, most people who follow me, y'all might see me in the chats of people. I might follow a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And support a lot of people. I'll be in the chats, kikiing, hey, how you doing? Good evening, good
right,
whatever. But like I said in somebody's chat, was it today or yesterday? I said, this is the main reason why I don't ride hard in the paint for a lot of people on YouTube. Because if you've been in our sector a long time, which is the B sector, if you've been in our sector a long time, you see some people who be out there lying, scheming, plotting. They be like, oh, woe is me. They need money. And next thing they had Disneyland. They done bought a whole new car. They done bought, you know what I'm saying? So if I give money to somebody, like if it's a Cash App or Super Chat, you know, I might donate to people's channels because I like them as a YouTuber, but I don't go out of my way with nobody on here because Miss Sislo, how much shit that we done seen in the last like 2-3 years? Like,
girl, we have seen,
man,
we have seen the rise and fall of the Maddie Kaya relationship.
What about Mona?
We have, oh my God, we seen Mona die and come back.
Mona died. She got resurrected. I mean,
Mona died and came back all in 24 hours. I mean,
in 24 hours, like this bitch done died. Her girlfriend out here,
died, girl. She had died, and people mourning her. Like,
mourning her.
Oh my goodness, she had died bad.
And her girlfriend,
look, she had died real bad.
And her girlfriend, her wife, she was like in on the shit, but she talking about, oh, you left me. Oh, I thought I don't want to ever leave. I would never be nobody ever like you again. I mean, she's saying all this shit to make people think Mona done damn died. And see, you come back later talking about, well, I didn't really mean it that way. Like, everybody thinking Mona died. And so it was a whole mess. It was a whole mess.
Yes. And then, so let me say this for the people who don't know what we mean about the B sector. There are different, just like there are different genres of music, there are different sectors or content sectors on YouTube. B sector came about simply because of beef. People started, but it didn't start out that way. It started out, people were, admiring one another's channels. And then when they start having fallouts, the people that are entertained by that pulled it kind of into those on the Lipsticks Alleys and the things like that, and it started.
Alley. Can you follow Lipstick Alley? Every time I go on there, I'll be like so lost. Like I cannot follow Lipstick Alley.
I don't follow them, but I just know that I heard like, it was on Lipstick Alley. So I know if you need to find any mess, then that's probably where it's gonna be. Right. So anyway, that's how we got kind of pulled into it, because it was crazy. Because most of the people that we entertained by, we started by watching your reactions to different video
like Kaya and Maddie.
Right,
but you know what? Let me just interrupt you real quick, because you are totally right. But I want people to understand that the beef sector is not one sector. There are, when I tell you, I know people in makeup. I know people in beauty. I know people who do kid videos. I know people who do cooking videos. The beef sector is not just in our sector. The beef sector is all over YouTube. There are people who do hair, nails, eyelashes, and beauty who be beefing with other YouTubers who do the same thing as they do. There are people who are cooks and bakers, and they be beefing with other people on YouTube who do the same thing that they do. Now, when it comes to our particular sector, like when I came into this sector, Miss Sislo, it was like, okay, let me just tell y'all how I got in this sector, okay? First of all, there are people who met me on my main channel, which is called Tanya's Primetime TV Media Reviews. And all I did was TV show reviews, news, commentary, things that were going on like viral in the world. I would do stuff like that, but mainly TV show, movie reviews. Then I started like wanting to do something within my own community. So that's how I came up with the Hood Table. And the Hood Table is basically, we discuss things going on in our hood in North Omaha, and also the hoods all across the world, because no matter how bougie you are, no matter how poor you are, no matter how much money you are, everybody has a hood. So the Hood Table is not just about the hood, the poor section of anywhere. It's the hood all over. And we discussed everything from the hood to the White House. But when I started Primetime TV, I was doing all these TV reviews, and somehow I started, I got to TV reviews for, I think it was, what's his name? The gay guy. Oh my God, Miss Sislo, what's his name? The gay guy who got into it with Michelle. With Michelle ATLien.
You talking about Josh?
No, not Josh. Josh is her homeboy. Ain't they still cool?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, you talking about
Funky Dineva. Okay, Funky Dineva. So when I started doing TV show reviews and everything, of course, once you start doing videos, YouTube kind of recommends you to certain places or certain channels. So I would get a lot of recommendations from Funky Dineva. And that's how I found out when I started like watching Funky Dineva, I found out that he was into it with this YouTuber named Michelle Brown. Michelle ATLien Brown.
I still can't get into her.
She had rented out one of her homes to him that she owned. She had rented out a home to him, and he totally, allegedly, well, we saw the pics, child. We saw the pics. I mean, the whole house was just towed up from the floor up, dog, feces, all kind of stuff all over the house. The house was towed up. She ended up suing him. Then Michelle ATLien Brown had ended up somehow connected to Kaya. Kaya was connected to Maddie. Maddie and Kaya used to be the queens of comedy. And Kaya was kind of friends with Michelle ATLien. And that was how she ended up doing reviews on the, Queens of Comedy show. So that's how I kind of got into that sector, because I was just
actually, her and Michelle didn't become friends until after she and Kaya broke up.
Right, and then they did a lawsuit against Maddie. They did a lawsuit against Maddie. It was so much. It was like so much, but it was like once you're in the sector and you watching certain videos, you just kind of get acclimated to these other people, and that's how Tanya's Primetime TV got into the beef sector without being a beefer.
Right.
You don't have to be beefing to get into a sector.
Right.
And that's how I got into the B sector. And then I was like, I want to do something for my community. That's when I created the Hood Table. And I'm thinking, well, shoot, I got all these subscribers on Tanya's Primetime. I just start using the Hood Table and start connecting to all these other people that I'm subscribed to. Because they already know me. They just didn't know Tanya's Primetime is the Hood Table. So it took some people a while. Mm-hmm. I would be in people's chat and I'd be like, this is Tanya from Tanya Primetime. They'd be like, oh, yeah, new channel. I'm like, yeah, it's the Hood Table. Oh, and then people would start subscribing to the channel. But a lot of people who don't subscribe to YouTube or don't normally watch YouTube, they have no idea how it gets down.
Girl.
On YouTube, like Miss Sislo, have you ever had to explain to somebody what goes down on YouTube?
Yeah, my sister that's watching now, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know how you do it because it's just too much." But see, I got the time. But that's what I do because I am building a channel. I'm trying to build something. That's what I do. But mostly, I am news, anything that's newsworthy. Right. So I'm like entertainment. I'm like in the spiritual, in the spiritual sectors or the inspirational or what have you. I'm in the neighborhood. I'm in the politics. I'm into whatever is newsworthy. Yeah.
That's kind of like me.
And then I cook. That's something we have in common. And that's kind of drew us. The cake thing and the cooking and all of that, and then my becoming a mod for you and stuff like that, and we support each other over the years. But I was, I come in and then I fade out.
Exactly. Because sometimes we need a break. So I get it. There's certain YouTubers that I love, and I'll be like, where they at? What happened? Where they go? And so when you had popped back up, I was like, what the hell? And I wasn't the only one. It was other people who was like, where you been?
Yes, girl, believe it or not, even Larry, who was another topic of conversation. Larry used to say, because he made me a mod.
He loves your channel. He likes your channel. Yeah.
He always said, why don't you you need to be on here a lot more. And he advertised my thing. And then wait a minute. So I got blocked from VS channel, I think.
What?
And from that, is it Cynthia? What was that girl name that had the husband lived in a trailer? And she sent pictures of her boobies or something to Larry.
I know who you're talking about. I just don't remember her name.
She blocked me from her channel too. All because Larry put my name up and was promoting my channel. So they said that I was his BFF.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I just don't remember her name. And matter of fact, I haven't heard her mentioned at all in this B sector, because before she was so mentioned so much, I wasn't even subscribed to her, but I knew her name just because it was so mentioned. So I don't know what happened to her. But
well, same thing happened with Vonnie and the rest of them.
I don't know. See,
once they were relevant and then they weren't.
I try to be like, I think your channel is kind of like my channel, Miss Sislo, where we typically try to do commentary on things that are going on in the world, might be going on in our community, in the news. But then sometimes we'd be like, oh, shoot, something popping off in the sector of YouTube. You know, let's talk about it. So I think our channels are similar to that way. But one thing I have ever since, I mean, when I started Tanya's Primetime TV, and it was just TV reviews and whatnot, when I even started the YouTube channel for the Hood Table, I felt the same passion that I felt as Tanya's Primetime TV. I'm doing what I want to do on my channel. I'm not going to be, because it's enough beef sectors. It's enough people out here beefing. It's enough people out here dragging each other. Sometimes I get people who come to my channel and say, oh my God, this is so refreshing from what's going on in the sector of YouTube. And I don't want my channel to be built on beefs, because you know the thing is, Miss Sislo, you already know, if you start off beefing in these sectors and dragging people and fighting with people and all that kind of stuff, that's what people expect from you.
Exactly.
And I never wanted that to be my platform on any of my channels.
And I think that's why either one of us can go anywhere,
right,
in anybody's chat and do whatever. I am not affiliated with. And one thing you can't tell me is whose channel I can't be on and comment on, because you might see me leave here and go get in Jay Wilson's chat or somebody else. That's just me. I'm everybody. I'm free. I'm a free agent.
Exactly.
You can't tell me.
We free agents. We free agents in the NBA world.
Right.
Like I can go to Tracy, Deanna. I can go to Jay Wilson. I can go anybody I want to.
And I can't, and I don't want my name be smudged either. It's true story. That's a true story. People that I
stay neutral. That's why I stay neutral.
Right. It's a true story. I've met people on here that have sent me money, and I have met people on here that I've sent money to. We have exchanged monies back and forth, like you send it to me, I send it to you, I send it to whatever. And I have people even trust me to send me a large sum of money and say, I'm going to send it to you, can you send it back to me? Because I can't get it from here, from maybe the PayPal to Cash App, and I need it on my Cash App. So they send it to me, and I send it right back to them. Now, they don't really know me from Adam, other than our relationship on here, but because they built that trust. I consider myself to be a trustworthy individual. I'm not going to steal or take from anyone.
Right.
And so it makes me feel good that somebody can feel like they can trust me. And that person right now, I could call her right now today, and we had a very good relationship. Mm-hmm. She's a sweetheart, and I love her with everything I got. And, there are times like, we just call each other, hey, sis. And we talk about visiting each other, just like you and I.
But that's a good thing to have, because I don't know how many people might reach out to you, but I have literally, like, even tonight, I have people reach out to me all the time. How do I get set up with a YouTube channel? How do I do this? How do I do this? What do you suggest? What do you know? People be asking me like for recommendations, and there's people I have spent hours with helping them with their YouTube channel, and some people be giving me money like, you've been with us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours working on our YouTube channels, and we're going to give you a little something, like a little love offering. And I'm not the kind of person to be like, if you want help from me, there are some YouTubers out there that be like, oh, if you want help from me or you want me to show you how to do something, it's a fee. No, I just do it just because I love being on YouTube. I like having this platform to reach out to certain people. And when other people I know might be like great, I see like in their future, like, oh, this would be a great YouTuber. Oh my God, what you got going on? A lot of people is going to end up subscribing to you. I love helping people get their channels set up. I have no problem with that. And I'm telling you, I'm in Omaha, Nebraska, and I don't know how many people that came to my house. I don't know how many people I done went to their house and sat down at their table and pulled up their laptop and be like, okay, this is what you got to do first. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I have no problem helping out other people who want to get into the YouTube game, because keeping it 100, 1,000, if you have good content and you have something that the people want to hear, then you can have a good YouTube channel and it can be very profitable to you. But there are some people out here who only beef
all about themselves.
People who expect, like the thing I be telling these new people who be like, I want to get into YouTube. I tell people straight up, if you're gonna start off beefing, keep beefing. If you're gonna start off dragging other YouTubers when you get on YouTube, keep dragging. Because the thing about it is, you those type of people, that's what people always expect. People don't want to see no YouTuber dragging and beefing and all this and going at people's neck.
And then get saved.
And then all of a sudden, oh, you want to do a YouTube review on the halves and the have-nots?
Then they get saved, girl.
Yeah, or on Love and Hip Hop. Or you can't be like a YouTuber who's dragging and fighting and beefing with people, and then after you get your numbers up and after you get your channel monetized, oh, I think I want to go into TV show reviews. You ain't gonna get no views.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the crowd that you attracted was,
Exactly. And people do it all the time. They start following all these people who is dragging and beefing and all that kind of stuff in our sector. And then when they be like, okay, I'm tired of this, people doxing, people calling my job, people trying to get me arrested and keep trying to get me fired, people hitting up my kids. People, when it get to that point, then people be like, oh, okay, maybe I just want to do a TV review. No. That ain't how it works. And that's exactly why the Hood Table, I learned from when I started doing Tanya's Primetime TV and doing TV show reviews, even though that's what that channel is mostly about, from me falling into the beef sector accidentally because I was following certain people.
Right.
I learned that if you stick to what you do and be versatile, you won't have no problems. And that's why on my channels, I do TV show reviews. I talk about media, trending news, movies. I talk about all kind of stuff on my channel to make it versatile.
Right. Yep.
And that's the best thing for any YouTuber, any upcoming YouTuber. Somebody told me, who was that? Somebody, I can't remember, but somebody told me a long time ago on YouTube, there was a YouTube channel content creator, and they said nobody likes a one-trick pony on YouTube.
That's I think Jay Wilson said that.
Was it Jay Wilson? He said nobody likes a one-trick pony on YouTube, and I think it might have been Jay Wilson.
Yeah.
And I know that to be true because like Miss Sislo, we be talking about the Colts and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we be talking about sometimes the Tyler Perry TV show Ruthless.
And politics.
Yes, there are some people.
Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, Corona.
Exactly. Some people who might watch my Ruthless views, and I get thousands of people watch my Ruthless views. But then I might do a Married to Medicine review, and I might only get a few hundred. But it don't matter. It's like when you can be versatile and try to do things for more than just one sector, one area, I think that's really good for a YouTuber. That's just my experience. You can let me know yours, but that's just my experience.
I would I'm versatile as well because I was doing all kind of stuff. Like I did some stuff on Aretha's funeral. I do stuff with the kids, with my grandchildren. And they need their own channel because that's a whole nother issue.
Their own channel. You know
Girl, what? My grandkids are every last, and my son, They are clowns. Like especially my oldest daughter's kids, they all of them, they are so animated. Like, oh, they are so over. There's one video you seen where I let them make me up. I let them do my makeup. Girl, they had me looking like a first class clown. But and then I was doing pranks, not pranks, top 10, roasting people in the top 10. What you seeing? Because your facial expression just changed from like what the?
My bad.
You look like what the? Your whole face.
No, Reed, somebody has sent me an inbox message, so I'm just responding back to their inbox message. But go ahead.
Mama. Yeah. Come on, Kirsten.
Hold on, because I'm on live. They can hear me. I'm sorry. I'm at my daughter's house. I've been over here all day, chilling with the babies.
Yeah, that's okay. Go ahead. I'm just responding to this inbox message.
That's okay. What happened to Sid? He left, and the other young lady, she got to her destination and kicked us to the curb.
You said who?
Cedric, he left.
I don't know what happened to him. I really don't know what happened to him, but I think his audio was tripping. So he just kind of like backed out, but I don't know what it is. Some of these cell phones, like when you join a StreamYard, it does tell you that, you know, you could probably have better service with a laptop
or something, yeah.
But so sometimes when you use these cell phones, and I have heard from usually it's the iPhones that do much more trouble than the Androids.
Okay, yeah, and I have Androids. I don't.
Yeah, the iPhones, I don't know what it is about the iPhones, but some of those are really, really horrible. Like, I don't know. But yeah, so anywho, it's almost 11 o'clock. We gonna get out of here pretty soon.
Yeah, it's almost midnight here.
Tomorrow, what time is it there?
Almost midnight.
Really? Oh, child. Well, I know tomorrow I have a cake order. I have to do a cake order for somebody for graduation 2020. With this Rona and the people graduating this year, it wasn't a lot of people graduating. So my friend has a daughter who's graduating or who graduated in 2020. And so I'm going to do a cake for her daughter. It's going to be an actual 2020 cake, you know, a 2-0 and a 2-0.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be 4 separate cakes, and I'm going to decorate them each, you know, the 2-0, you know, for her daughter. But I really feel for the people who...
Yeah, they got cheated.
You have to be like, I don't know what kind of person you have to be like to not understand the graduates. And I had said on the post, even if it's the kindergarten, preschool, 6th grade, 8th grade, 12th grade, college. I mean, every step leading up to the start of your grown-up life. I mean, every step is so important. So for all these people, it's not just like some people just be like, oh, high school, college. That's all they think about. There's kids who graduate from 8th grade, from 6th grade, from kindergarten, from preschool, you know, who weren't able to do that with their classes. And people don't always think like all the way down to the kindergartners and the grade schools and the preschools. They just think, you know, about the high school and college. But so my friend was like, you know what? My daughter didn't have a graduation. We're going to have a party. We want to make it, as best as it can be for her, because you know, some people struggle, and I graduated from high school, and it was a struggle. Some people, a lot of people might not have heard my story, and I've said my story before, and I might do it again. But when I graduated from high school, I was living house to house, and I wasn't living at home. I was living with wherever I could. I had issues at home, and I lived where I could with friends, family, relatives, friends of friends. I caught the bus to school every day. I graduated on time with my class. And I didn't even have a stable home at the time. So I don't know. I just look at graduations a lot differently than a lot of people. Like, it's not always about college and high school, but we have to look at the other people who are younger than that and will never be able to have that back. It's like, you know, it's precious moments. That's how I feel. It's precious moments.
Right. Well, hopefully, even though they will never get it to do a do-over, hopefully they'll be able to at least have a decent celebration.
Yeah. Because I do like what a lot of people was doing. They was having their graduations, and they were having people like drive by and drop off gifts, take pictures, you know, hunk and things like that. You know, a lot of people was doing that, so that's cool too. I like that. But yeah, it's like, okay, it might seem like a really small thing to a lot of people, but to people who might have really struggled to get through high school or really struggled to get to college, and they just can't believe they finally did it. And then to be told you can't even celebrate it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, I get it. I totally get it. So yeah, tomorrow I'm doing a 2020 cake order for my friend who I actually went to high school with. Is for her daughter, and I told her I would do it for her. So I'm gonna post that, you know, on Facebook as usual. I'm gonna post that on Facebook, so anybody who follows me on Facebook, they'll be able to see that. But yeah, so but other than that, Miss Sislo, before we get out of here, who's that? Carla, you still in the chat? She said, I'm still listening and watching. Anything you want to say to the people and shout out? Make sure you shout out. You know, you one of my moderators. Make sure you shout out your YouTube channel, your social media sites, and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm at Sislo2008. That's it. And you can follow me on YouTube and Sislo's Newsworthy Update. And I think the link is actually in the chat. I appreciate you for sharing. I think I enjoy being on your channel more than I being on my own.
And matter of fact, I just shared your link again. I just dropped the link again. But yeah, I mean, you know what? I be telling you all the time, when you gonna invite me over to your channel?
Girl, I gotta get StreamYard set up. I'm only on here on.
You have to get StreamYard so you can invite other people over to your channel.
Yeah.
Because I like going over to other people's channels and supporting other people's channels. So that would be nothing. Shoot, as soon as you get to StreamYard, hit me up. Tanya, you free? Because, you know, hey.
I got you.
All right now.
Well, y'all know I love you on purpose, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yes, thank you. We love everybody who supports us. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to like and share the video, and subscribe to the Hood Table. Hit the notification bell, and don't forget to hit that link in the chat. And subscribe to Miss Sislo channel and hit the notification bell as well. Hold on. Somebody said Miranda Belthra, why they take you? What? Hold up, Miranda. Ooh, let me not say her name wrong. Miranda Belthra. Miss Sislo, she said, why did they take Ruthless away? I did not know they took Ruthless away. I was under the impression that Ruthless was coming back in the fall. So if you're about to tell me that they took Ruthless away, like for good, I'm about to be disappointed.
I have to look it up because I hadn't heard that.
I'm gonna have to look it up
I
too.
know they were only on hiatus because they couldn't film, but I heard that they were all getting ready to go back to filming. I know Oval dropped a new episode on the 10th.
Dropped the news. Okay, Miranda said mid-season finale. Okay, I was about to say, when you said they took Ruthless away, I was like, hold up, they took the whole thing away. But yeah, they did take a mid-season hiatus, and they are supposed to come back in the fall, in September, I believe. So yeah, it's Ruthless is off the chain. Some people don't like the show. They don't agree or don't feel what's going on in the show, but people like me and other people, we totally enjoy it. So yes, it's coming back in the fall. And yes, I am sad, Miranda. Trust me, I am totally upset because when I went to watch episode 13 on Thursday, and I saw it wasn't there, and then I saw it was coming out in the fall, I was like, oh, hell no. So trust me, you ain't the only one. But anywho, we will in the fall resume to doing the TV show reviews, the live reviews on the Hood Table, starting in the fall with episode 13. So you know I'm gonna be there. But everybody, make sure you like, share, and subscribe again, and hit the link in the chat to subscribe to my moderator's channel, Miss Sis Low, and hit her button for make sure you hit her notification button so you can receive the notifications when she go live.
And you know, monetary gifts are not necessary, but are appreciated. So if you like the content of the Hood Table, feel free to hit something down there on that super chat. Or call her in on this cash out. Give us some change.
We do got a super chat. Yes, we do got a super chat, but we also got the cash app. Cash out, Wavy Cam, WAAVYCAMM. Yes, Wavy Cam. You can hit the cash app for that, or hit the super chat. But as I always say, even people who don't give money to the channel, when you're here, when you're subscribing, when you're sharing, when you're, commenting in the chat, we appreciate all support over here. Trust. And our YouTube channel, Facebook group. We have the Hood Table on Facebook. All you have to do is click join, agree to the rules, the Facebook group rules, and I'll add you to the group. So that's all you have to do. So yeah, there's more than one ways to show your support for the Hood Table, and we appreciate it. And did Mrs. Slow jump off? Okay,
I'm right here.
Oh, my bad. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to say, Mrs. Slow, before we jump off?
No, that's all. I love you on purpose.
How's your name spelled? It's spelled SISLO.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm just going to put I'm about to put her name of her channel and the link into the chat. So hold on. Okay. What I just put was her name of her channel. And then I'm gonna put her link. Let's see, Miss Sislo. Newsworthy update. Okay, so first I put the actual name of her channel, and now I'm gonna put her. Hold on, Miss Sislo. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now I'm about to put the link, the actual link. So you just click on the link to get to her channel. So her channel is called Miss Sislo Newsworthy Update, which I posted a few seconds ago, and then I just put the actual link to her channel. So if you hit that link that I just put in there, copy and paste that link into your browser. That's Miss Listo's channel. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Hey, Miss Hall, where you been, Busky?
Hey, Miss Hog.
Miss Hall coming in the middle of the night. What you up there doing over in your neck of the woods, Miss Hall? I love me some Miss Hall. I wish she had her own YouTube channel because I would be subscribed to her channel as well. But I know some people like to be subscribers and some people like to be content creators. So
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
yeah, she is. But anyway, y'all, in the meantime and in between time, I thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Miss Sislo, for joining us on the live tonight. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell to both of our channels. And I think I won't be live again until maybe Monday because I have an interview Monday and then I have an interview Tuesday on the channel. So tomorrow on Sunday, I am chillaxing. So anybody who goes live, y'all already know. If I'm subscribed to y'all, I'll be in y'all lives. I'll be supporting y'all channels. I'll be, even if I miss your live, I'll comment, I'll watch a replay. So if whoever goes live tomorrow, I'll be watching the shows tomorrow, but I am not going live on Sunday. I am going to be chillaxing.
That's your sacred day.
It's not that. It's just that, like we did our Friday Night Live tonight. I was just like, I'm not going to concentrate on any serious topics tonight for Friday Night Live. I'm just trying to, relax because we've been dealing with these serious topics and all these issues in the world for weeks and weeks, So I just wanted to have a show where we just kind of relax and, take it down a notch, So yeah, tomorrow I'm just chilling. I'm be with my kids. We gonna barbecue. It's Sunday. We just gonna barbecue.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yeah. So you're welcome. Thank you, Carla. You're welcome. Toodles, Miss Hall. Miranda says she subscribed to your channel, Miss.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Support my moderator. Miss Hall. Now I have like probably 6 moderators, but if they're not in the chat, then I don't really like promote them. But when they're in the chat, I can tell them to drop their links and you guys can promote them. So, my moderators, they know when they in my chat, I promote them. But I think Miss Sislo is the only one tonight that actually has a channel. So with that being said, Miss Sislo, we out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Everybody, please stay safe, stay vigilant, stay healthy during these days. And we will see y'all on the next live. We out. Deuces. All right, Miss Sislo. I'll holler at you later, babes.
Later. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.